I think we've all been here before, right? When you're dating, you just start to think like, my radar's off. My gut is it's just not working anymore. So how do you even get that back if you lose that? You can always hit us up at thebertshow.com if you got questions or you're going through something. Hey, I've recently fallen in love again after suffering a pretty severe heartbreak in my mid-20s. My fiance left me just a few weeks before the wedding. It took me years to unravel all the trauma and heartbreak. He really did a number on me and my self-esteem. I've come a long way, and I've decided to open my heart to another man. My ex-fiance was my first real love, and so much of the relationship I saw through rose-colored glasses. Now, looking back, I can see now how destructive he was and how many warning signs there were for me to leave. I'm worried that I'm a harsher and more prone to feel like this is a red flag. And if this is a red flag, let's break up right now than I ever was before. I guess what I'm asking is this: how does one tell if something is an actual issue or if something is a reaction to past trauma? People say, trust your gut, but how can you tell if your gut is trustworthy?
Fascinating question.
I can already tell I'm treating this relationship way differently than I did with my ex. I'm extremely guarded and I'm on edge. What I've noticed the most is I'm consistently second guessing myself. I feel like I can't trust my gut anymore because it failed me miserably before.
Ooh.
Anybody?
That's called baggage.
Yep.
And we all have it.
All of us.
And we all carry it differently. Gosh, as far as like how you are able to trust your gut again, I would say it's not always your gut that was wrong. It's just that the person you were with was a master manipulator. And it's not a reflection of your gut. It's more a reflection of who he was as a person. In order to maintain some kind of self-esteem and some kind of trust in your gut. I have a dear friend who divorced a couple years ago, and it's been such a nasty divorce, and he ended up being such an incredibly nasty person. And she was like, how did I not see this before? Like, was he like this the entire relationship? And they were together 11 years. And I'm like, girl, the woman you married is not the man he is today. Like, he had us all fooled. He's got a lot of issues, that's for sure. He just hid them really, really well.
I'm really interested to hear what you guys think.
So I think you've got to ask the people in your life what their opinion is. A lot of my friends that complain about how they always end up with the wrong type of person are usually ignoring the voices in their life, like their friends, that this person isn't right for you or this person is manipulating you, because they don't have those rose-colored glasses on, because all red flags look like flags when you're wearing rose-colored glasses. So ask the people in your life, what's their opinion on this? What's their take on this? And they may sit you down and go, girl, like you are really overreacting here. Or they may say, we've noticed this about him, about your partner, and it's just not the best relationship for you. So ask the people in your life to be able to give you more perspective.
That's a great answer.
That is a great answer. This is tough for me because I still struggle with it. So I don't really know how to help. I think I've carried trust issues with me from after my first relationship and so on. And I don't think I've ever truly been able to get rid of them. I think even in being alone for so long, it kind of gets worse because you do tend to feel like you should run at the first sign of anything going bad. But I have learned that typically if you give things time and you do trust the people around you and you do trust your instincts, someone will show you who they are. And it really is up to you to believe it when you see it. And if you do not see it, then that means you have nothing to worry about. But usually it's there. You're just ignoring it.
Dang, I'm bummed I'm the last one to go here because I think you guys covered it. I want to piggyback on what Abby said, is that I agree with that. Like, the signs are there and your friends are usually pretty good at telling you about it. When I have found myself in bad relationships, my gut was always right. Just my voice of optimism drowned out my gut. And in looking back, I'm just like, I knew all along. What a waste of time. So I think you really have to ask yourself, did you not see the signs? Like Abby said, did you not see the signs, or did you just choose to ignore them?
And a lot of people choose to ignore them because they'd rather be with somebody than not.
Truth.
The Bert Show.